right, time for something a little bit different here in the back end of this hour. Thank you for being here, by the way. My next guest is Alan Beal, CEO of Armed Forces Brewing Company. It's a military and veteran tribute brewery owned by thousands of active duty troops, veterans, first responders, and their families nationwide. Well, Alan, welcome to the program.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Glad to have you here. Tell me more about this this brewery you have.
Well, we're actually relocating out of Norfolk, Virginia to either Texas or Florida. We made a multi-million-dollar investment into Norfolk, Virginia, and we acquired a rather large brewing facility that was going to allow us to brew beer and supply the entire Eastern Seaboard, grow our business, and scale our business. We got open and had quite the opposition against getting our permits. And that opposition escalated after we did get our permits from the city council in Norfolk.
Wait a second. Hold on. It was an existing brewery.
Yes, for 9 years.
And so it was producing lots of beer already. And you come in, you changed the name of the place, put a different label on it. Why were you targeted?
We did. Well, because we are pro-military. I would say we.
But you're in Norfolk, Virginia. It's the biggest Navy town. Isn't Norfolk the biggest Navy town in America?
It is. It is. There's 100,000 families there. When you beat it into the public's mind and that the owners and the operation is racist and bigoted and this and that, and you start doxing customers that go there. You start calling customers and accounts and outreach partners and sponsorship partners, like the two athletic clubs that we sponsored, and telling them they're going to be boycotted and if they do business at Armed Forces Brewing Company. That starts to weigh in on the community, and no one wants the drama to come out to your tap room, to come to your facility, to buy your beer, to carry your beer, and that affects your business and your ability to operate profitably.
So what do? You said you're looking to move to Texas or Florida. What do you do with the facility you have now? Put it back on the market?
Yeah, we're going to put it back on the market. We're going to relocate, go back to a contract brewing business model for right now, and look for another brewery to buy in the future. But this is a coordinated effort, and there's actually some legalities involved as well. We filed criminal complaints to the local law enforcement there, and who has done nothing. So we're taking it to the state and to the federal level. There's violations of the Hobbs Act and RICO that we believe, which is a lot of tort law, and we're gonna make these people accountable for what they've done. It's been a nonstop coordinated effort to bring our business down.
Yeah. How much beer do you produce?
We're producing about 2,000 barrels a year, getting ready to scale out. Our beer was picked up by a lot of chains like Publix and Walmart, Total Wine, Winn-Dixie, a lot of grocery store chains. We were getting ready to start producing beer for C-stores like 7-Eleven and Quick Trip and Wawa. And that's all come to a halt now because of this. We really wanted to scale our business out of this brewery here.
Can you survive this? I mean, this is a massive disruption of your business, Alan. Can you survive it?
Not operating in Norfolk, Virginia. Admirals are having their retirement parties at our brewing facility, and then they're doxxed online on X or on Facebook for doing business with bigots and racists, a racist company like Armed Forces Brewing Company. So, like I said, we're going to relocate, Steve.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Can you survive relocating? I mean, you're ripping the bush out by the roots and replanting it. Can it survive?
We're going to have to. We're fighters, and we've got a great product, and we've got a great team, and we've got a great mission out there.
I can't believe that people would attack you to such a point that they would. I mean, how many people do you employ?
Yeah, we were employing 22 people there. We had gotten a tax incentive program from the state of Virginia to hire and employ veterans there as well. So at our peak, we had reached about 22 employees. Now we're
They drove
down
you out of
to
town.
me. Yep.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alan, I wish you well. If people want to find out more about Armed Forces Brewing, where can they find it?
They can go to www.ownarmedforcesbrewingco.com.
Armedforcesbrewingco.com. Sir, look, I wish you the best. You come back and give us an update, would you please?
I sure will, Steve. Thanks for having me on, too, and thanks for what you do for America.
Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Alan Beal, everybody. Can you imagine? They dox him and attack him and smear him and run him out of town. It's a beer company operating what's been a beer factory for a decade. Unbelievable. Maybe you heard about this. Kristi Noem had her bag stolen from a restaurant here a few days ago. It had $3,000 in cash and other personal belongings. Well, the person was arrested Saturday in D.C. An illegal alien. I know you're shocked to hear that. An illegal alien arrested for stealing Kristi Noem's bag. Yeah, they're still looking for a second suspect in the theft. But, and I saw people online, why did she have $3,000? The left, why would she have $3,000 in cash? Maybe she likes cash. Maybe she's worked hard. And why do you care if she has $3,000 in cash or $30,000 in cash? Right? $3,000 in cash. Okay. I don't care. You want to carry that much cash? I think it's kind of goofy, but, unless you're going to buy something, off the web or something. But whatever. People, why did she have that money? Because she earned it. And she can use her money however she wants. How about that for an idea? We're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, Brock will weigh in on sports. You'll want to hear that after this.